That's what make him different, because he came in the game. It's a prime example of what Snoop Dogg just said.
Let's keep that 1,000. White hope. White rappers had zero respect.
And he came in and got all the respect. That's what's crazy. He came in and got all the respect. Trip game, man, what it do, man? What's poppin'? If we ain't hot, it was from the hottest. And today, Snoop Dogg apologized to Eminem, squash his beef. Now, I told y'all we was gonna dive into some videos like this, because I be wanna know how the beef started, how the beef ended, what they did to squash it, how all of this came along, this and that. I told y'all, let me know how y'all rocking with these, and these videos gonna get more entertaining as I go on. Excuse me, like I said, I was gonna dive into deep stuff like this, like with rappers beef. I be wanting to know Mobb Deep, Nas, Jay-Z, how all them 50 Cent, the game, how everybody beefed and all this and that. I be want to dive deep into it. So like I said, I'm gonna be bringing content like this to the channel. So hey, like I said, let me know how y'all rocking with it. But Snoop Dogg apologized to Eminem. I really didn't even know Snoop Dogg and Eminem had beef. To be honest, I didn't even know they had beef. But anyway, that's what this video for. So we finna dive straight into it. If you're new to the game, if you'll join the game, don't be lame. We ain't just interact channel. We do everything. Smash the like button for your boy. Hit that sub button. If you new, make sure you hit the link in my description. Go subscribe to my second channel. Enough of that. Talk to me.
Eminem, the great white hope. White rappers had zero respect in rap. Let's keep that 1,000. When you talking about this, rappers had zero. Eminem, the great white hope. White rappers had zero respect in rap. Let's keep that 1,000.
The great white
Eminem,
what?
the great white hope.
I think he's saying hope. I can't understand what he's saying.
Eminem, the great white hope. White rappers had zero respect in rap. Let's keep that 1,000. When you talking about this hip hop shit that I can't live without, I can live without that.
Feuds in the
But listen, that white guy right there, that's what make him different, because he came in the game. It's a prime example of what Snoop Dogg just said.
Let's keep that 1,000. White hope. White rappers had zero respect.
And he came in and got all the respect. That's what's crazy. He came in and got all the respect. That, like I said,
rap. Let's keep that 1,000. When you talking about this hip hop shit,
Snoop Dogg speaking facts. But that white boy he talking about, he came in the game and earned his respect. No cap. You can't deny it. You cannot deny it.
I can live without. I can live without that.
Feuds in the rap world are something that come and go.
You can ask the public. They gonna say Eminem is a top 5 rapper ever. So like I said, that white boy right there came in the game and earned his respect.
The times change and the priorities change, but even those who have gone and called themselves friends can go and become the worst of enemies. Arguably one of the most shocking feuds that came out of the late 2020 and went into the early 2021 was that of Snoop Dogg versus Eminem. These two are legends of the rap game and have usually been on the same side, but then it was revealed that they were—
But you know what's crazy? A lot of people don't consider Snoop Dogg as a legend, because the main thing they bring up is that Snoop Dogg had one good album and one hit song. Well, not one hit song, but they say he had only one good album. But anyway, Snoop Dogg is a legend to me, though. Snoop Dogg is a legend. Snoop Dogg is a legend from the acting to the music to me. That's just to me.
They were feuding and people didn't know what to make of it. However, that now seems to have been quashed. I'm gonna break it down for you, but before I do that, go ahead and do me a favor, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload from us. And with that being said, let's get started. Number 8, the setup that started the feud. So given that these two have usually been very cool with one another, how in the world did all of this happen? Well, to be fair, it wasn't Eminem who started this war of words. That would actually be Snoop Dogg. It was during a chat, as you might expect, about the rap industry entirely, that this all went down. After all, Snoop is a man who's been in the industry for a long time, and as a result of that, he has a lot of opinions on various matters, including the stature of certain rappers in regards to how history will remember them. Speaking to The Breakfast Club, Snoop Dogg began by recalling Dr. Dre's rise from NWA to co-founding Death Row Records and becoming the dopest producer in hip-hop, and there is no doubt that he is right in that regard. Dr. Dre is a legend in all the ways that matter, from making music and songs listens to dope albums, and of course his headphones that made him super rich. He's done it all in the right way with only a few missteps on his journey. Snoop then went on to praise Dre for successfully discovering rap talents across the US. Snoop cited Eminem as an example of an artist who had their career launched by Dre. Eminem, the great white hope. White rappers had zero respect in rap. Let's keep that one though. Wow, Snoop said. Dre has probably put Eminem in the position where he would be considered one of the top 10 rappers ever. I don't think so, but the game feels like that.
The game feel like Eminem is a top 5 rapper. Like, you go around and ask niggas say Eminem is top 5. Some people say top 3. Some people say the best rapper in the world. No cap, but what Snoop said, it was facts. But like I said, this dude right here, he came in and earned his respect, and he gained his respect. You cannot deny that. But let me go back to what
respect
he said
in rap. Let's keep that one though.
Said wow, the great white
Snoop
hope.
Said Dre has probably put Eminem in the position where he would be considered one of the top 10 rappers ever. I don't think so, but the game feels like that. He's top 10 lyricist and all that comes with it. That's just because he's with Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre helped him find the best Eminem that he could be. Now on the surface that may seem like a major diss on Eminem, especially since Eminem has made songs without Dr. Dre that were #1 hits, along with albums that were mega hits. However, there is some truth to his word. In fact, Eminem would even go on to note after this that Snoop was right. However, Snoop didn't stop there. Number 7, the list. Don't forget the original question that was posed to Snoop was that about his top 10 and where everyone ranked on it. So if Eminem is not in the top 10 of the Snoop D.O.G.G., then who exactly are in his mind? He was willing to reveal this on Breakfast Club in part. There's some in the 80s that Eminem can't with, Snoop continued, like Rakim, like Big Daddy Kane, like KRS-One, like LL Cool J, like Ice Cube. But when you're talking about this hip hop that I can't live without, I can live without that. So yeah, Snoop had some hard truths that he wanted to lay down at the feet of Eminem, though he did maintain in the interview that he and Eminem are brothers in regards to the OG rapper sense, which is an important thing.
But what's Snoop Dogg? Oh, this man, the list, the tab. Hold up, I'm trying to see the top 10 list. I want to hear Snoop Dogg top 10.
Live without that. So yeah, Snoop had some continued, like Rakim, like Big Daddy Kane, like KR in the 80s that Eminem can't with, Snoop continued, like Rakim, like Big Daddy Kane, like KRS-One, like LL Cool J, like Ice Cube. But when you're talking about this hip hop that I can't live without, I can live without that. So yeah, Snoop had some hard truths that he wanted to lay down at the feet of Eminem, though he did maintain in the interview that he and Eminem are brothers in regards to the OG rapper sense, which is an important thing. But that wasn't the important thing, because in the mind of Eminem, this wasn't about the list, or about that line about how Dre made Eminem. For Slim Shady, he didn't appreciate the tone and angst that Snoop had as they did the interview, so he responded in kind. Number 6, Zeus. If you've been paying attention to Eminem over the last few years, you'll know that he's been spending a lot of time in regards to making albums and making them so that his rivals know that he's calling them out for the various things they've done to him. For side B of his Music to be Murdered by album, he went at a lot of people, and in the last verse of Zeus, which is stacked with name drops both friendly and non, M mentioned Snoop while seemingly responding to comments he made earlier this year about M's legacy.
I probably gotta go check out Zeus. I heard I seen the analytics, the numbers on it, but I really have not listened to Zeus. So we gotta dive into that Zeus though. No cap.
I'm diplomatic because I'm trying to be. Last thing I need is Snoop Dogg in me. Man, dog, you was like a damn god to me. Man, not really, I had dog backwards. That's one. Dog in me. Man, dog, you was like a damn god to me. Man, not really, I had dog backwards. That's one way to call someone out, saying that they were a god and yet they're nothing but a dog. That's pretty harsh. And yet given what Eminem was likely feeling about the situation, man, not really, I had to be. Last comments he made earlier this year about M's legacy. I'm diplomatic because I'm trying to be. Last thing I need is Snoop Dogg in me. Man, dog, you was like a damn god to me. Man, not really, I had dog backwards. That's one way to call someone out, saying that they were a god and yet they're nothing but a dog. That's pretty harsh. And yet given what Eminem was likely feeling about the situation, it's kind of justified. Kind of. So how did Snoop respond? Well, at first he did some cryptic posts on Instagram that made it seem like he wasn't going to back down from his comments, including noting that people who don't communicate think everything is an argument. Curious words, don't you think? He also noted that people hate you when you say something right. So again, Snoop Dogg is clearly making it known that he didn't regret those words and that he was saying something right. But when he was asked about it again, the drums of war started to beat. Number 5, the response part 2. After Zeus came out, a lot of people were curious if the reasoning given before was the only reason that Eminem went after Snoop. He reiterated his points about Snoop's tone and him discounting him and such. And eventually an Instagram handle had asked about whether Snoop would respond to Eminem's track. Funny enough, Snoop responded to that
This how you really answer this right here. As far as music talent, As far as being a talent in music, who is better, Eminem or Snoop Dogg? We're going to ask the public. Who is better? That's my question to y'all. Who is better, Eminem or Snoop Dogg? Simple answer.
Very post noting, pray I don't answer that soft double.
I want to know the answer
The last
to
thing that any rapper wants to be called is soft in any context. And for Eminem to not just be called that, but for Snoop to say that Eminem should pray that he doesn't get into a beef with him is pretty telling in various forms. Number 4, what it would have been like. If you were to try and picture a war between two rappers, you'd likely think about battles between 50 Cent and Ja Rule, or Eminem versus MGK, where this is a battle of musical superiority, with each side trying their hardest to not just rap the best, but put the other in their place and make them regret that they ever tried to cross them. The problem with that though is that while Eminem has been making music recently, it hasn't been his best work. Side B is the perfect example of this, because while it had strong verses and disses in some areas, it was a bit underwhelming at times. But don't think that this means that Snoop Dogg was immediately ahead in this race. Lest we forget, Snoop hasn't been a dedicated musician for some time now. He's been doing Hollywood in a big way, including having a new show called The Go Big Show. So while he's
that nigga Snoop Dogg is everywhere. Snoop Dogg on the NBA, NFL commercial, the NBA commercial, the NHL commercial, the NBL commercial. Snoop Dogg is everywhere. You turn on the TV, you gonna see Snoop Dogg. So he ain't lying about that. Snoop Dogg on his Hollywoods. You see him in movies, TV shows. Snoop Dogg, he everywhere though. You cannot deny that. That nigga is everywhere.
He's more than comfortable going back and forth with Slim Shady on social media. Going back and forth with him on music might be a little out of his range at the moment. A social media war might have been an option, but that's, quote, not how gangsters do, as they say. Thankfully though, we seem to be past this. Number 3, squashed beef. Eminem's new song suggests that the two music icons are finally burying the hatchet and returning to a friendly relationship months after the feud. Eminem on the remix to Killer with Jack Harlow and Cordae has revealed that he and Snoop Dogg spoke and squashed their beef. Eminem has confirmed that things are indeed good, as he addressed the situation in his lyrics again. On the remix to Killer with Jack Harlow and Cordae, Eminem revealed that they spoke and squashed their beef. Just called Snoop and I talked to him. We all cool. Dre, me and the dog good. Doc, we got you, he raps. Snoop supported this version of events by reposting the song on his Instagram stories. Snoop's also set his cap at playing next year's halftime show at the Super Bowl in a kind of rapper-style edition of the Avengers with Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, 50 Cent, and Eminem, which would be a cool thing and very much a unique piece of Super Bowl history that hasn't been done before. But focusing on the important thing, the squashed beef, it's honestly very telling that Eminem would choose to go and make music to be the thing that buries the beef between them. They're two of the OGs, and right now we need them in rap on the same page altogether, given what's been happening in the rap world as of late. Number 2, the burden of being an OG. So as noted, both Eminem and Snoop Dogg are rapper OGs. They know how the world of rap works, and just as important, they know that loyalty is the most important thing. Right now there's actually a battle going on behind the scenes for the soul of rap music. The OGs are trying to keep lyrical rap as the top avenue, and the mumble rappers are trying to take over with their
That's the best rap. Lyrical rap is the best rap. Like, back then, matter of fact, I'm going to say this. Rakim, people like that shit can't, LL Cool J, that shit can't be, that shit can't be duplicated. Like, it's just none of the music back then, it just can't be. We'll never have the music like that. That's why it's timeless music. We'll never get music like that again. Like they said, mumble rap trying to take over, and I always vouch for my generation because we got some heavy hitters now that we can get out, but it is a lot of mumble rap in this generation. And back then you had, like I said, that shit back then cannot be duplicated, dog. Like, it'll never be music like that again to me. As far as I'm seeing it, I don't think music will be like that ever again. That's why it's called timeless music.
Lyrics and such. Both Snoop and Slim Shady are opposed to mumble rap in all the ways that matter. They had a responsibility to get over this petty beef and focus on making rap better, which they can now do since their beef is squashed. You no doubt have heard various things in the past about a changing of the guard in terms of how music generations happen. The problem with that though is that this requires the old guard to go and admit that they're being replaced by better or more popular versions of themselves, which is why certain musical stylings have gone out of fashion, like folk, disco, and so on. But with rap, that's not what's happening at all. Rather, it's a conflict of styles and interest that is dividing the brand. OGs like Snoop Dogg and Eminem are still doing their thing and being lyrical rappers and trying to make the best music to further their genre. But for mumble rappers like 6ix9ine, Lil Pump, and more of their ilk, they're just looking to go and get
them shouldn't even be talked about. Y'all, I don't consider them. We don't, Lil Pump, 6ix9ine, we don't care about them, man. As far as, come on now. That's what really outweighs that shit. Rappers like that. Lil Pump and them, that's the first name they bring up, dog. Like, Lil Pump and them, like, nobody take them niggas serious, dog. They had like one or two hits that was, I don't even know. But them, come on now.
Things done just enough so that they can get fame and money, which is a terrible reason to go into the music business, especially when it comes to this genre. So all told, Snoop and Eminem have a job to do, and now that their beef is squashed, they can go and handle that business. Number 1, reunited, and it feels so good. From the fans' perspective, there's no doubt that they are happy that Snoop and Em are on the same level again. These are two guys who helped shape and define what it meant to be a true rapper, and they both have massive fan bases. If they honestly did a full-blown feud, it probably would have hurt the genre as a whole. But now hopefully they can just move on and keep being their rap selves. Maybe even do a few tracks together to show how cool they are with one another once again. And there you go, everyone, a look at the situation between Eminem and Snoop Dogg and how their feud with one another is apparently done. Are you glad it's over? Did you not want to see them feud in the first place? Know they were what part of their feud did you honestly like? Are you hoping they'll do a collaboration together to prove they've made up? Go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the channel.
Like I said, dog, Lil Pump and them, y'all gotta, man, be serious. Nobody take them niggas serious. They had like one hit, and they have probably a little kid fan base, a teenage fan base, to be honest. It's no way a grown-ass man is bumping Lil Pump. No knock on Lil Pump, but I'm just saying, the fan base was probably little teenage kids, bro. So, nobody taking that shit serious. But anyway, he did have a hit, Gucci, what it was, Gucci Gang? That's what the song called? Come on now, I was bumping that and I was 15 at the time. That, like I said, the fan base we was 15, 16, 14 years old, dog. But anyway, like I said, I didn't even know these two was beefing. But like I said, that white boy right there, he came in the game and earned his respect. And I gotta say white boy like that, because a lot of people be like, oh, nobody, like Snoop was saying at the beginning of the video, nobody respect a white person, a white rapper. Come on now. That's why I gotta put emphasis on that and say that white rapper, that white boy came in the game and he earned his respect. But like I said, finna start reacting to videos like this, going in deep into how people start beefing, how they squash they beef, this and that, and the videos gonna get more entertaining as I go on. Like I said, when I first started YouTube, I used to do all type of videos, but I'm still doing all type of videos like this. Is just gonna be more organized, and that's why I got different channels too for different things. I just want to keep everything organized on my main channel because we growing so heavy over here. That's why I rock with y'all so heavy. I love y'all for real, dog. But hey, if you new to the game, we'll join the game. Don't be lame. We ain't just a reaction channel. We do everything. Smash the like button for your boy. Hit that sub button if you new. Hey, I'm out of here.